Are you tired of feeling stuck in that constant cycle of burnout and overwhelm? If so, then I want you to listen closely. I'm sure you've heard all of this before, and many of you have most likely tried self-help books, directionless therapy, meditation apps, or even medication with little to no results. However, as someone who was once in your shoes, I want to give you a much simpler way out. In this brief video, I'm going to show you how to not only stop the cycle once and for all, but prevent it from coming back permanently. If this doesn't sound interesting to you, feel free to click skip on this ad, and I'm sorry for wasting your time. When our founder first started out in the vast field of therapy, he was very excited. But little did he know, there were some big challenges headed his way. He soon found himself attempting to manage his own stress and anxiety while working alongside all the other so-called experts in his field. He was forced to feed the same old garbage, that directionless therapy, medication, and meditation were the only ways to go. But nothing was working, and he had that gut feeling that it never would. This caused him to think outside the box. He soon realized that anxiety wasn't just a talking thing, it was a lifestyle thing. It was about making consistent lifestyle changes, or as he liked to call them, anxiety hacks. When done correctly, these hacks make that crippling, debilitating anxiety a thing of the past. All you need to do is modify and enhance some basic things, most of which you already do every day. As a former member and client of the Warrior to Warrior program, I know how you feel, but you're not alone. Many of our clients have felt exactly the same way. They'd either been through years of directionless therapy, on and off various medications, or both. Aside from the time and money they'd spent on these so-called tried and true approaches, they had little to nothing to show for it, and were ready to give up. But what they found, however, was after implementing our methods, it quickly dissolved their anxiety in the short term and kept it from returning in the long term. Now, these are efficient, biologically backed techniques that address anxiety head on, no matter where you are in life, for life. Look, we know what it feels like, the hopelessness that nothing will ever get better, the frustration of putting in all your efforts only to get nothing in return. Therapy session after therapy session, medication after medication, an empty promise after empty promise. Having had hundreds of people come through our program, I will just say that the testimonials speak for themselves, including my own. Years ago, after nearly giving up and just accepting that my anxiety was permanent, I began to believe that this was just the way it was supposed to be. But luckily, I stumbled upon Steve's Warrior to Warrior program, and the rest is history. I was soon equipped with the tools to manage my own anxiety, recognize triggers, and eliminate destructive thought patterns. In my own words, I'm now able to live a happier and emotionally lighter life. Although I completed the program years ago, I never stopped preaching the lifestyle. I now work alongside Steve in the Warrior to Warrior program, helping as many people as we can. The biggest issue you face right now in overcoming your anxiety are your past attempts at trying to solve this problem, and because nothing has ever worked for you before. You've become skeptical, which means you won't fully commit to, trust, or believe in any process. Having been in your shoes and tried every method there is, I can tell you with absolute certainty that the number one most powerful tool in eliminating anxiety is the simple notion of consistency, which, by the way, is never even hinted at in any of these other so-called solutions. If you want results with anything you do in your life, there has to be consistency. There has to be a consistent lifestyle change. There are no shortcuts. Simply click the link below and let's start your journey to an anxiety-free lifestyle together.